Okay. Drum roll. Get your ass in here. Come say hi to everybody. Hi. I told you. Let's see where you go fit in. Get your tiny little ass in here.
Hello.
Oh, I can smell it. It's a good thing. It's beautiful. Everybody, Alexis Fawx.
Hi.
Alexis Fawx, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
Well, look at that. We're cute together. I mean, it's been too long.
I know.
We got to do something about that.
I know.
I know. So I'm lucky enough to have her stop by, or I stopped by. I don't know which way it worked out, but here we are. So
yeah. Hey.
I had to share. You guys know me. I share very well. And I do.
It's a good thing.
I do. And I was dying, because everybody knows I love you. People might not realize that we're friends the way that we are, but when people say, do you have any friends in the industry? I'm like, yeah, there's two. And I'm sitting next to one of them. So I like a lot of people, but it's unfair to say that they're friends. I don't know enough about them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I'm the same way. They're like, oh, you must be friends with. I'm like, well,
I know them.
We work.
So you get it. You get it. It's not that it's not being mean. It's just I think it's unfair to say they're friends when you don't even know their real name.
Yeah.
Or
that's true.
And sometimes it is their name. You just I don't know these things. So one of the things that I know I wanted to ask you is because if you guys don't know, Alexis is like a major adventurer. Like not in the normal. Like you go above and beyond. I think it's awesome. It's one of the things I love about you is your free spirit, and it's more than a free spirit. You like travel the globe.
Yeah, I try to.
Have you always been that way, or when did that start?
Well, you know what? I think, yes, I've always been that type of person because it's what led me to where I am today. Like, just that adventure, always saying yes and always getting out there and just doing things versus just figuring it along the way. And that's the fun part of it. So the whole reason why I go to different places, and especially by myself, is to have that, like, experience and just kind of, like, you learn so much more about yourself when you're just in situations that you don't speak the language. You're completely in the middle of nowhere.
It's intense.
It's super intense, but it's super amazingly fun. And I thrive on it.
So you have like no fear. Like you don't have that gene.
No.
Nothing scares you.
I'm ready to like plan my funeral, man. It's going to be a fucking party. If you're sad, you're booted out. I don't want that shit. Because I don't live my life sad. Yeah. Like I'm not saying I don't have sad moments. I'm not saying I don't have bad moments or but there are moments
life.
not.
That's life.
Yeah.
It doesn't take over your life.
It doesn't take over my life. There are moments not like fucking every day. You know what I mean? So
now, have you always been that way? Because that's kind of an interesting life skill to be able to consume life and have the good and the bad happen, but not be. You know how many people stick in the negative? Like they like to stay there. It's human nature.
Their story.
But how'd you get over that and just go, oh, that shit happened. I'm good. I'm going to keep moving forward.
Well, I think just like life experiences. I mean, just have been a really, truly roller coaster. And in 2009, actually, my entire life changed. Like it flipped a full script. Like
in 2009?
Yeah, September of 2009.
Do you want to share what happened? Is that too personal?
I mean, no, it's not personal. I don't really, because it's like no longer by chapters, so it's like whatever. But like,
it got you here.
It got me to where I am, and it actually like it was one of the hardest things. I went through what I call like an emotional purge.
Okay.
I got out of a really horrible abusive relationship, mentally, physically, and everything. I was homeless. I had.
Are you kidding me?
No, I had flip flops, sweatpants, and a tank top on my. It literally like this all happened within like 24 hours, and a bunch of other stuff too, and
all at the same time.
All at the same time. Like it was, and I really consider it was for me. And some people probably might say like God or whatever, but for me, I feel like that was the universe like saying, "Hey, if you don't fucking straighten up
you're out.
And stop doing this shit, you're gonna end up dead." Because you're not choosing the people. You're not choosing the right decisions. You're not choosing to be happy. You're not, you know what I mean?
And this came through
loud
and clear.
Loud and fucking clear. Like I went through a span of several months where like it was just kicked in the nuts. Like to the point, like I mean,
and
like,
that hurts because our nuts are up pretty high.
Yeah,
so she just got kicked in the nuts.
And I got kahunas, so like I was deep. Like, holy shit. But like I had to go through that. I had to experience death in those ways, and I had to forgive, and I had to forgive every single person. And I'm telling you, it was like all of a sudden, you know how Atlas carries the weight in the world?
It was gone.
It was like, whoo.
And presenting
I had nothing.
The new woman.
Oh my God. I started laughing. And I'm telling you, like, I'm actually, like, when my happiness, like, I'm happy and I smile a lot, it's not fucking fake. Like, I feel good. And
I've known her a long time. That shit is real.
Good. And I stopped crying because I said I had emotional purge. I mean, I'm not even kidding you. When, like, I deep cried in belly of your belly.
Yeah.
And it hurt. And I had to go through it. I had to forgive. And I had to start loving myself. I had to start being and choosing happiness and figuring out where I wanted to go in my life and what I really wanted to fucking do.
Yeah.
How did I want to live my life? What is my legacy? Well, my life is not like work. My life is living a passionate fucking life and experiencing it in every which way possible I can possibly can.
Yeah, and you do, and you do.
Yeah, I do, and I try, and like I try to break all those things and not live in fear and not do those things and just try my best to be as fearless with everything and like we live with I try to live with a purpose of whatever that is,
right.
You know, and I had to go through all that to get where I am, and I'm so grateful for that.
I
took a long fucking way.
No, I see it in you. Ever since I've met you, I would say, and I love not everybody who's everybody who's wandering isn't lost. Not everybody who wanders is lost. Mm-hmm. That is like you, because you just go, you embrace the moment you're in, you suck it into your life, it becomes a part of you, and then you carry on.
Yeah.
And you're just this collective of these crazy adventures. But it shows, and personally, I love it. I love travel too. Mm-hmm. I don't do it like you do, and what I mean by that is, Chris and I go everywhere together. Mm-hmm. He's my ride or die. So there's that. You're your own ride or die.
Solo, man.
And
it's great.
It is great. And I am scared for the world when you find your soulmate, because they don't know what I'm talking about.
It's going to have to be another
wolf. There's going to be a cosmic boom.
Right. It's going to have to be another wolf that it can run with me.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And can let me run by myself as well. That's why I say another wolf.
We use that term. We use that term too. It's our little wolf pack. Yeah.
Yeah. Like and like, I don't know, I kind of like having a lot of lovers around my life too, and like really loving people and letting love like just experience, like letting love even hurt and be painful is like an experience. Love isn't just like blissful and like birds and butterflies and all that bullshit. No, love can be like when you like that bliss and that true nirvana. I think is like experiencing bliss and pain all at the same time, so it's pretty fucking intense.
It is intense.
I love like experiencing even love and all that jazz.
This is what I mean. It'll be the second cosmic boom. The first one was when I met mine, because he's my...
Yeah.
And when it happens, it's explosive and it's incredible. But what's so cool about you is what you bring to the table. I'm a little scared for the man.
Well, yeah.
Assuming it's going to be a man. I mean, that's assumptive. Maybe
yeah.
You never know.
And I'm open to whatever.
I know you are. That's why I'm like...
I'm like equal opportunity love.
It's all good.
Well, this is the thing.
Are you taking applications?
This is also the thing, and I've been told this is kind of also intimidating, especially because for some
You're
men,
a very
right?
independent woman.
I'm a very independent woman. So everything that you think you can supply me, I'm already doing it. I've wiped my fucking self. So if you cannot match my energy or come with something higher, step the fuck away. You're not ready for me.
Yeah.
Don't waste our time.
Okay, so I have a question for you.
I will make you cry.
I have a question for you. This is impressive because I'm a fairly strong, independent female myself. However, and this might seem weird. I'm not going into politics, I promise. But those of you who know me really, really well, I'm not a feminist. I know that's a cool thing to say, and you're like, how can you be a female and not a feminist? I'm not. I'm very comfortable being a female, and I love when a man is a man. Now, when you're a fairly alpha, independent female, for me, that meant my man had to be 10 times stronger. Mm-hmm. And it's not to strong-arm you. It's to be the man, be the testosterone, be the one that I know I can trust to save my ass, and be a little bit stronger when I'm more emotional, because the logic versus emotion is important in that dynamic. Now, would you say that would be the same for you? Like, do you want a man to make you feel like a woman?
Yeah.
Or do you want to be his equal in all things? And there's no wrong answer.
No, not even really, like...
Because, see, I'm learning stuff, too. I'm asking
it takes a certain masculinity to put me in my feminine. And
that's
what I'm turned on about. So he has to come with that. That's not machismo. You're never going to tell me what the fuck to do.
We're not talking about arrogance.
But I'm talking
about
that
man.
Yeah, the masculinity that, like, like I can feel the shit.
More
like
he
I'm
has,
like,
the more your femininity wants to come out.
It's that wet ass pussy that you get whenever that.
Don't even go there. We're not going. I'm number one. Okay. Anyway.
But no, what I'm saying is, I can tell right immediately because my
your body
reacts,
the
and
chemistry.
it's like you get tingly in the areas that's going to make it. You know, this is going to be fun. Like,
and you're in such a better position and place with you that that guy's out there or that woman, because now you're so solid in who you are. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I'm already happy.
2009 and earlier, you weren't this.
Not at all.
Right.
And then and what I also mean by that too is that I was not aligned with what makes me happy, right? So, you get that fucking corporate job. You're working for somebody else's fucking bullshit.
You were in corporate America?
Yeah, I was a paralegal. I wrote patents, dude.
We talked about that briefly, but sometimes I don't know when, like...
Yeah.
You know when you know somebody, but you're not totally sure when they're serious or when they're fucking with you? Because you have a great sarcasm. And everybody who knows me knows she'd be sarcastic. Because it's my way of... I don't like to be mean for mean's sake. It's not in me. And I know you're the same way. But you're sarcastic, and that's your way of going, fuck you, but you don't say that.
Right.
You say something sarcastic, and those of us who know you laugh.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm laughing while I'm saying it. Like, it's something of the shit. I'm just like, are you really? Like, oh my God.
So that was a level deep. That was intriguing. Thank you for sharing it. I've wondered that because knowing the type of woman you are, I was always curious as to where you find your balance. That was brilliant. We have that in common, too.
Yeah, this is the thing. I don't want somebody that, I don't want somebody that's just like I can boss around or that I can't no, come have your shit
but
together.
When they put their finger down, it's kind of hot. Maybe okay.
There's a certain way about it.
Yes.
It's
natural. It's good.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, because I don't know, and I don't know if these guys know, and it's probably been asked a million times, but I still want to know, what got you into, or how did you get into adult?
Oh, okay.
Because I know you've had all these other great jobs, and you've got this crazy background, so...
Yeah, so I was a paralegal. I hauled off, and I quit all that shit. Got that whole, relationship. That all happened in 2009, right?
All of that?
All of it. So I went through this emotional purge. I went through even other bullshit, craziness, and then I fucking snapped out of it, thank goodness. And then I was like, oh, fuck, I need to probably start working. I'm living in Miami.
There's that thing. Work, pay the bills.
I should go fucking do something, make a paycheck, right? So, and things were starting to snap together. But I was like, I knew I didn't want to work for somebody else. Because,
you're an entrepreneur by your core.
I wanted to have control over my own time. Because that's what made me, I wanted to be able to explore my passions and dreams.
So you can go travel.
See the world. And like I said, I had to figure out, what is it what I want? Where's my purpose? What is my legacy? Where do I want to take my life? Mm-hmm. Where is my passion lay? And how can I make that work for me?
And what's the answer?
Well, I looked on Craigslist.
Is this how it started?
I looked on Craigslist because I guess back in the day it was safe.
It was. At one time, I've heard this before.
And I've always been a free spirit, always watched porn, and blah, 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 blah. And I knew who Dancing Bear was. And I was like, oh my God, they wanted extra? Yeah, this will be quick and easy. I'll make some money this way, right? So I go down and to be an extra on Dancing Bear. And then, of course, it's at the headquarters of Bang Bros. And they were holding up, they held up a sign and went through it. And they're like, well, if you kiss your friend, you make this much. And they were all going to blowjob that day. And
we can say all this on IG, right?
I don't know.
We're going to find out.
My bad. I was just blowing on something. And
so it's a blowjob.
And when they got to that and they said how much, I was like, fuck, someone else, without even thinking. I didn't go through what would people think. I don't give a fuck. I never gave a fuck before. I don't give a fuck now. You're not feeding me, fucking me, or financing me. Go fuck yourself.
Is that your slogan?
Yeah. You're not feeding me, fucking me. I don't give a fuck.
That's good. No, it's good.
Because seriously, I'm already doing that myself.
Oh my God.
I'm straight. Look, I'm good. So anyway, so I just said yes. Yeah. And then they rarely do this because, of course, Dancing Bear is supposed to be reality brides, blowing and dancing.
Don't let the bubble burst.
Oh shit!
It's
sorry.
super real.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's not Pedialyte, I swear. I'm not squirting on anybody. I'm sorry.
That's fabulous. No, I get it. So now I know why you drink Pedialyte.
Well, not on a day.
Check this out. I'm like, she's doing customs.
Yeah. No, I don't even give a shit. I'll let that shit go out yellow. Yeah, I took vitamins today. What do you think it is? No,
she's out of control. I don't know what to say. You're going to corrupt me.
I know, it's fun.
I have no idea what she's talking about.
Yeah. So I blew the bear, and the next thing I knew, I was...
You just went for it. Yeah. You're like, okay, here's the menu. I'm going there.
Yeah, I'm going to... Fuck yeah, boom. And then once I got my turn, I was like, oh, God, my heart's starting to beat. And all I could say is, I didn't want to be the girl before me that took 15 minutes. I'm like, I'm going to get this shit done in less than 5. Right?
Did you stick your finger up his butt?
I think I grabbed his ass. I don't know. Man, I just went in there. I was stroke.
You did
And fucking boom, boom, boom. My friend next to me was pushing my head. I was like, yeah, let's do this fucking shit all over the place. And I think that's how I got booked for my first boy girl, which was the very next day.
Was it the same company?
Same company.
And then now you're in.
Yep.
Like
done.
That's the beginning.
Done.
And you've been in, have you taken any time off or have you gone?
I took a little time. I went to massage school, but I stayed in the webcam.
You have a massage therapy degree, don't you?
Yeah.
Paralegal? You can get your taxes done and get a massage.
I'll write your patents.
She's not a CPA, I'm kidding, but you know what I mean.
But yeah, God, no way. But yeah, so that's how it all started, and that's where I got my start. And then I bounced around to a couple companies, and then I ended up getting a contract with Bang Bros pretty quick.
I can
see
why.
I was like the Bang Bros driver.
Because she did the bear.
Yeah, I did the bear. Did the head dude. It's like, oh, you're getting married. Woo! No, I'm just kidding.
That's awesome.
But, yeah, so that's all that happened. And also, like it was a really good learning. Like, that was really cool for me to see, too. And that was also my, like, introduction to, like, Twitter and stuff.
Okay.
And then coming from, like, this experience of, like, really in turmoil and, trying to get myself on my feet. Seeing myself on camera made me realize, fuck, I really want to present a healthy image to people.
Oh, wow.
A healthy person having sex, because I'm becoming healthy.
So you have a great story. You've had you're one of those people who will retire from adult and have had nothing but good experience.
Yeah. I mean,
there's a few of us.
Yeah, like it's made it empowered.
There's a lot of us. I mean, there's a lot of us.
I tell every time I get interviewed, and you can check my interviews. Everybody's like, whatever, and I'm like, well, the industry's always empowered me. It's made me an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
It's allowed me, giving me the time
You're the
and the
boss.
space
You're the boss.
to make money, to really free myself.
Now, here's the disclaimer: women like us are also very naturally sexually driven.
Yeah.
So you're so in love
sex.
with your experience in the adult like I am, because I actually love what I do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's awesome. That's extra hot.
Yeah. And it's fun. And then, like,
It is fun.
It is fun. I love, like, walking on and, like, I love the gonzo. Mm-hmm. That's fun to be cool and sexy. Although sometimes I'm like, oh my God, dancing with no music when they do it. I'm just like, can we just
But
play
you're such
something?
a creative. You got this.
I always feel awkward.
She hears music all the time.
Have you
Don't.
seen me in heels?
Now that you say that,
I look like a drunken giraffe.
Now that you say that, very rarely you're usually barefoot.
Pretty much. Don't even look at my feet right now. It's pretty bad. You foot fetish folks would be like, what the fuck,
well, at least
lady?
both our toes are red. They're red. Yeah. We're just not
barely.
showing.
You gotta go get that fixed.
We don't talk about that. Get that shit fixed. What else is it? Okay, so here's the other thing. I know we both love coffee. Now, Alexis has her own coffee. Where can they find it, and what's the story behind how you got started with High as Fawx?
Oh, okay, cool. So
High AF.
Yeah, High AF coffee. It was like my slick way of putting Alexis Fawx in there.
Of course,
like
it's
AF.
slick. I love it.
Without Blake, because we know mainstream. Oh, but you drink it. What you know about coffee? Because how dare us know anything other than sucking dick? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we know.
Right. How dare you? So anyway, I was sitting on my hammock, smoking a joint on a Sunday morning, and that's the thing, Sunday fun day, whatever, relaxation, and it dawned on me. I was like, wow, I love this coffee. I could mix this together. High AF coffee, high altitude for coffee, because you want coffee that's grown in high altitude. Call my friend who is Currency Coffee. He's my distributor.
Okay.
Said, hey, how do I make this happen?
Yeah.
How would I do it?
And just like that, it was born.
Yeah. This is, again.
You took it from the base.
Boom.
From the base to the tip, and now you have a coffee.
And now I have a coffee. Completely. And this is where I'm like saying, I've always been adventurous. Whether it's not being an adventurous is not just being a traveler, but it's also in your decision making.
Life.
You've got to take risks. And I'm telling you, the best thing I've ever done is always say yes to things.
She's like yes woman. Instead of yes man, she's yes woman.
Because, like, saying a yes to a business like I've never been in before. Well, am I going to, is it going to be a little rough? Am I going to step? But fuck yeah, but I'm ready for the challenge because that's the only way I'm going to be successful. if you fucking do it.
I concur.
If you're sitting around thinking about should I not, you're wasting your fucking time.
Just do it.
Just do it. And if you fail,
it's okay.
good.
Yeah.
It's supposed to happen. You're supposed to learn all these things, because how else are you going to, you take what that is and you apply it and you get better and you continue to get better, and all of a sudden you're fucking making your dreams come true.
That's an entrepreneur.
That's what I'm doing,
Yeah.
dude. It's my dream is like to travel and to meet people from all around, all over the world, and be surrounded by so much diversity and gain knowledge through that.
Yeah.
And wisdom through that. You know what I mean? Talk with people, dude. I've been in the jungles of Peru.
I know you have. I've seen the photos. I'm like, what the fuck is she doing?
You know, a very limited conversation with indigenous, and then like conversations with people all over. You know, and just it's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And then also those experiences make me realize that no matter where I'm in my day, even those bad moments. Dude, when I being a massage therapist, I'll still go to the jungle, do my ayahuasca and stuff like that for a couple weeks. And
now, for those who don't know what ayahuasca is, it's you go through a detox,
right? It's
meditation.
It's a sacrament.
It's
a sacrament.
She takes vitamins.
You're cleaning your system out, and you're having a whole spiritual experience and healing experience. And my way is, I always want to give back to the countries that I go to, because that's just who I am, And so since I had the massage therapy license, it makes me a physical therapist. So then I would go and volunteer at orphanages down there and help. And after those experiences, and you're working with like a 6-year-old that probably may not even, more than likely will not even make it to the age 11 or 10, like you're working at their orphanage, because in certain cultures, having a child that has a disability is going to weigh down the rest of the family, because it's survival, and I hate to say it, but it's survival, and you have to respect a culture. Yeah. I'm not there to teach something. I'm there to just add assistant, and learn. Yeah. And after those experiences, and this is all part of the healing process and brought me today, is no matter what I'm going through, it will never be that fucking kid.
Right.
It will never be that situation, or the parent that had to leave their child. That's not easy for them either.
No, it's brutal.
It's not like they're like, yay. You know what I mean?
Of course not. They're human. They still have emotions.
Yeah, and they try their best to come back and visit the children, but you have to understand, they're coming back on foot.
Yeah. From however many...
They might be waiting out for days to get a bus or a truck to maybe pick them up.
I think travel is so important for diversifying yourself and understanding different ways of the world, but also having some respect for where you were born. Like, you can't possibly have reverence for a place that you take for granted. And we all do it. We all do it. Everyone. I don't care where you live. If it's a great place, you think everything's like that, and it's just, fuck this place, and blah, blah, blah. And then you go somewhere else, and you go, wait a minute. Okay, maybe it's not so bad. Then you go someplace else, and you keep adding these experiences. So, now I don't know. Would you live someplace else, or is this you could? See, I couldn't. She can.
I could. Well, Costa Rica feels more home to me.
Oh, you told me that. Yeah.
I'm so in love with Costa Rica. I'm so in love with
people, everything.
The people, the culture, the food, the
jungle. Do you speak Spanish?
No, but I'm learning.
Okay.
I should by now. Like
you should of all people, because you go to so many.
I go to Central and South America all the time. Like, it's kind of stupid that I don't know it, to be honest. It's like I understand.
It's tough if you've never taken a language, or you haven't in years. It's tough.
Yeah, if I can understand, I can read, but to respond or to write,
or if they're you're like, I pick up 2 words.
Slow down, please. And living in Miami for 17 years helped me pick a lot of that
I'm sure.
But every country has their own dialect. It just, not all Spanish is the same.
Just having a base.
Yeah.
Okay, so last question. I have a good one for it. And I don't know if you know the answer. There's questions sometimes you just don't know. But where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh my goodness.
And the thing that's so funny to me when people ask me that, it feels far away.
It's not. Well, this year.
Oh, this is a shit show. 2020 just goes down in history as a shit show. So, but 5 years from now, like, what is, like, you talk about legacy, you talk about purpose. What do you see happening in 5 years in your life?
Well, definitely more peace and more happiness. Okay. And I think, like, by gaining that, it's like, I would love to, like, literally be part-time in Costa Rica and part-time here.
Okay.
Still an adult.
Excellent.
You know, still an
We're
adult.
all happy about that.
You know, I want to be more involved, with writing scripts and in production and producing and being in front and, and behind. I love that progression.
She likes it in the front and from behind. Sorry.
I know, it's all good.
Ignore me.
It ain't lying. So that, and then literally having Costa Rica, because I really love my homes to be where my sanctuary is.
Sure.
Use the permaculture certification I got and permaculture the fuck out of it. So I'm fully self-sufficient.
Yeah.
Rain, water,
food,
everything, food from top to bottom. And just really live a very peaceful life. I mean, just imagine all the creative.
Yeah.
I want to imagine all the creative space you would create for yourself there.
You have creative space in there.
Yeah.
It's there. It's already there.
To sit out in the garden and have your humming. I mean, that's what I do.
I know.
But
Garden's amazing.
It would be just at a grander scale, and you're inviting and creating an ecosystem, and you're flowing with nature, and you're sitting out there. It's for me, that's awesome. Where I flow.
I know, it's awesome.
And I feel awesome. More me than anything.
All right, so tell everybody where they can find you. Where can they find you?
Oh, okay. You can find me on Instagram at Alexis Fawx Live. I was like, what the fuck is my Where am I again? At Alexis Fawx Live, Twitter, at Alexis Fawx, and my coffee.
Where can they buy your coffee?
You can get my coffee at High AF Coffee. No, it won't get you high. It will totally
so there's no CBD. It's a name. It's a name.
It's high altitude for coffee.
I love it.
Well, okay, so the whole background really super quick. So with the whole process of getting the coffee, the ultimate goal with that is to have a cafe, High AF Cafe. Very Amsterdam-ish. You come, you get your cup of coffee, you smoke your joint, get the fuck out, whatever.
Okay. There you go. And there's the facts. The facts with Alexis Fawx.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you guys for joining. It was amazing, and thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.